No. Thank you.
Delegates from 20 federations and 13 executive committee members gathered to elect the new National Olympic Committee of Kenya office at the Crown Plaza Hotel Wednesday. But even before the annual general meeting preceding the election could begin, some of the delegates contested the inclusion of the Taekwondo Federation in the polls. The federation has wrangles and 2 centers of power. As such, and with a High Court order barring the federation, Taekwondo delegates were not allowed to take part in the polls. The building coming up here is the Olympic Plaza, the proposed new headquarters for the National Olympic Committee of Kenya, and one of the most contentious issues that came up during Wednesday's annual general meeting. But it is the issue of the election procedure that stirred up most controversy and discussion. There was still time for more controversy before the election could start. Football Kenya Federation Chairman Sam Nyamweya, who was vying for the post of second vice chairman, had a bone to pick. Nyamweya, who was to vote on behalf of FKF, withdrew his candidacy, citing illegitimacy of the vote.
This election is not credible, and myself I will be withdrawn from standing. I cannot participate in an election which is not credible.
The elections went on with 18 federations now voting. Kipchoge Keino retained his chairman post after beating former Kenya Volleyball Federation chairman Alfred Angati by 21 to 10 votes. Ben Ekumbo from the Swimming Federation claimed the first vice chairman post after garnering 24 votes to Athletics Kenya President Isaiah Kiplagat's 4. Pius Ochieng got the second vice chair post as after Nyamweya's withdrawal, he was unopposed. Incumbent Francis K. Paul was unopposed for the Secretary General position. James Chacha was given a run for his money in the Assistant Secretary General post, but he held off Njeri Onyango by 17 to 14 votes. Frida Shiroya beat seasoned sports journalist Elina Shiveka by 20 to 11 votes in the race for treasurer. Stephen Soy will be Shiroya's assistant after he beat John Kameta by 22 to 9 votes. Former World Marathon champion Catherine Dereba, Kenya Hockey Union chairman Resham Baines, and former women representatives Anna Jambi were elected as committee members. Paul Tergat was elected the athlete's male representative and Tegla Lorupe the athlete's female representative. Povi Rawal was elected the women's representative. What emerged after the election was that there will be no representation of the country's 2 biggest sports, athletics and football, in the executive committee.
Football is a major sport, and of course athletics is #1 sport in the Olympics anyway. So without the representation of athletics, well, I don't know. We'll continue to give them the athletes and hoping that they'll manage them well.
We cannot dictate. We want to move to the youth of the country, and we don't want to put politics in sports. The moment we put politics, we are the losers.
All the officials elected today have a 4-year mandate and will be charged with preparing the country for the 2014 Commonwealth Games, the 2015 All-Africa Games, and the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. Maureen Mwende, Citizen Sports.
Lady who went in unopposed